All right, we are live. Okay, all right. So, yeah, what a day in trading. Honestly, hey guys, hey Sebastian. Yeah, honestly, what an amazing day in trading. Unreal. That was I do want to talk about a few things in this live session. I don't know if we are going to take any live trades. If we do, of course, I will let you guys know. We are trading in terms of the weekend volume. So it's going to get quite difficult to kind of trade within the weekend, mostly with what's happening as of right now. You can see that there's quite a bit of pressure on ETH in terms of buying opportunities. I'm still waiting for the wick towards the upside. This could easily just, you can see that there's a lot of resistance here at 21.22. If we can somehow break above that level, that would be, the ideal range to be looking for the long position. But otherwise, we're still, this could just be a simple liquidity grab. Usually what happens in situations like this is where we tend to see ETH kind of drop. We grab, the bounce off the exponential moving average. Then we create a fake out and then the continuation to the downside. The reason why is, of course, there's a lot of orders that would be kind of positioned within this range in terms of the short, and they're probably, a lot of people would have entered this morning and then they're still probably in that range, which is why we have to be very careful here. For this perspective, of course, I'd only use the 1 hour time frame, mostly with how volatile things really have been. You can see that we've seen a very nice fake out both times, and now we're starting to see that volatility come into the market. But yeah, what a trade this morning, guys. Honestly, that was an unreal trade. We ended up taking a short on Ethereum right around the 21.15 level. Waiting for that 20 exponential moving average bounce. I mentioned to you guys over and over that we were going to be looking for the 4 hour exponential moving average to be tested. We did end up taking our profits to around the 2085 level, and then I think we re-entered another short down here, I think 2060, to ride it down to the 2042. Like, these kind of trades are very, very quick. And that's why I tell you guys, like, you're better off looking for those quick trading opportunities on the when you're scalping. You don't necessarily want to get caught into a long-term trade, mostly at the current levels. But yeah, we're starting to see a lot of weakness on ETH as of right now in terms of the lower time frames, but I would be very careful shorting here until we end up breaking below these exponential moving averages. That would be the ideal range. Once we break below these exponential moving averages, then we're good. But yeah, hey guys, hey Yanni, hey Angel. So I mean, like I said, this is just gonna be our last live session for a while. I'm going on vacation after this, so I wouldn't have time to be really trading. So this is totally dependent on you guys, how you guys want to see this live session. If you guys want to do some live trading, that's cool. Just put in the chat. You guys want me to analyze anything, just let me know. But yeah, right now we're starting to see a lot of volatility on ETH as of right now. So you got to be very, very careful here. Usually what happens is when markets close, mostly on the Friday, we tend to see, most of that money dumped into crypto. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now, is why things are so volatile. Bitcoin looks pretty good, though, on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. It had a very nice bounce opportunity. It's still in an uptrend. It's been in an uptrend. We don't want to short and try to get the massive drop just yet. But I'm still waiting for this level here at 29.2 to be tested. Thing is, usually on weekends, it gets very volatile, so you have to be very, very careful. You'll miss us, but yeah, I'm still gonna be posting videos on vacation. I'm still gonna be keeping you guys updated. I personally probably won't be taking any trades because I'm not gonna be really looking at my phone too much. I don't want to be trading on vacation, but I will still keep you guys posted on every chart. So yeah, they're still gonna get that. Don't worry, I'll still be kind of working, I guess. But yeah, so looking at ETH in terms of the 4 hour, we have a very nice resistance level here drawn. You can almost say any break above that level, and we'll see a short squeeze again. So that's the ideal range. Now, the reason why I'm not, you guys can see I'm not in any positions, is because we already made a ton of money today in terms of our trades. If I do see a scalp opportunity, I will take it. But for as of right now, we're just gonna, this live session was just kind of being like watching, but I definitely think if we do see an entry, we'll definitely enter it together like last time. Last night was great. You know what? Let's talk about last night, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are, you know, it wasn't really, it shouldn't have been a shock for this short squeeze. I think we ended the live session right here at 2017, and I told you guys, like, this level will be tested. The whole day yesterday I kept saying, like, this level at 2029 is going to be tested. We were only looking for buys. Every time we were only looking for buys the whole way upwards. And you can see that I think right here is where we ended the live session, and then like within 30 minutes later, that's when we saw the explosive move. But guys, we have seen this on Ethereum like time after time after time. Like, look at this. We saw the exact same thing in this short squeeze opportunity, using the exponential moving averages as support while getting near a major resistance. And we saw the squeeze again. And this is why I told you guys to not be shorting when it comes down to these move sets, mostly on these major resistance points. The reason why is because a lot of these situations, they're already on their third test opportunities on the weekly and the dailies. And that's why I personally wasn't looking for any sort of shorts on these major resistance levels, because everyone is thinking the same thing, right? Everyone looking at these positions is like, oh, this is a perfect short. This is a perfect short. And then they all got wrecked towards the upside. And right now you can see that we're kind of in the same position again, right? Of course, we did see a lot more bearish pressure in terms of this dump opportunity, but you can see that we can technically say that this 2122 is a major resistance, and we're using our exponential moving averages as support while retesting it. Could we see another squeeze opportunity? For sure. I would definitely be looking into the weekly before I start taking any shorts. And the weekly is around the 21, I think 2168 it looks like. Yeah, around there, or this wick even 2158. It won't be perfect, right? Even if it wicks towards the upside, it's not going to be perfect. It might catch a few and then drop. So that's why I would be very careful looking for shorts right now. Mostly with, honestly, like with what's happening on Ethereum right now, like you can see that we actually had quite a bit of bullish pressure coming into the market. Again, it looks like, you know, the bulls want to take out the highs of 2160 before the drop. This tends to happen mostly after, you know, a bit larger move, is everyone will start focusing on the weekly. And right now, everyone is scared to short, right? And most people don't want to short, because every time, like, keep in mind, guys, like zooming out on ETH chart, like, look at this. Like, who wants to short this, right? Like, this has been such a massive uptrend opportunity. And this is why I say, like, on Ethereum specifically, every red candle is a long position. You don't want to be looking for this overall short. I know a lot of people want to try to catch like the large move and this and that, but I mean, usually at times like this, you're better off just kind of trading with the trend. Now, Bitcoin personally kind of looks exhausted, right? We can see the same almost trend on Bitcoin, but we're starting to see, I like Bitcoin personally trading wise because it's not as volatile. You can see that you've had quite a few options. Even though we hit 31,000, we were ranging at 30,500 for a few days. So it gives you a lot more breathing room, right? So if you are caught out in a bad position, you have a lot more time before you have to panic. With Ethereum though, it's a lot different, right? You tend to have this breakout, and then it just, like yesterday's trade, like look at this, it was at 2010 all the way up to 2120 in like what? I think we did it in like 30 seconds. Like I was just looking at the wick and it was hovering like $30 a second. I was just like, yeah, that's just not a trade. It's just not worth it, you know? Yeah, I got liquidated today. Yeah, Yosin, I told you, like, you don't want to be, you want to be very, very careful when it comes down to high leverage, mostly with current state of the market. You don't want to be risking too much here. Can you provide an update on Cardano? Yeah, OC, sorry. I was gonna make a video on Cardano, but honestly, I just kind of, I was like, you know, it's like one of those situations where I was like, I'd rather just do it in the live session for Cardano so you guys can all see. But Cardano looks amazing. Like yesterday, I made a video on Cardano saying that, you know, our main target remains to be at 44 cents. You can see that we did see a very clean rejection, but Cardano looks like it's ready to break above this level. It's been on a very nice uptrend opportunity. Zooming out on the chart here, though, this isn't a surprise. Like, Cardano may actually see those short squeeze, because this is the same position that Ethereum was in yesterday on the 3-test wick to the upside. Exact same position, using the exponential moving averages as support. While you, like, this is unreal, right? Like, this definitely looks healthy. I would almost go for a long position on Cardano right now as well. It's just, if you look on the lower time, yeah, like that's an easy long position for, actually, you know what, I might actually enter a long position on Cardano. Give me a second here, because it's just like, I never trade Cardano. Like, it's just one of those, I don't think it's 20x. I feel like that's too much in terms of liquidations. I don't know. You guys have seen, like, I rarely open Cardano long positions. What's the liquidation? 40. Yeah, you know, I think that's 40. Yeah, that's decent. That's a decent drop for Cardano. My liquidation is down here. I doubt we'll see anything like that right now. Yeah, I don't want to increase leverage, I don't think, on Cardano either. I mean, technically speaking, you can go 20x, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, like, I genuinely hate altcoins. Like, it's just the only reason I'm in Cardano right now, because it looks like it's about to break out. But at that case, you might as well go for Ethereum as well. You know what I mean? It's like, it goes both ways. Like, Cardano, the only way Cardano is going to break out is, of course, if Ethereum breaks out, right? It's just, that just goes hand in hand. So, yeah, like, looking at Ethereum right now too, even on the hourly looks a little messy for Ethereum. But you can see that, you know, as long as we hold above these exponential moving averages, we have a good case for Ethereum. But yeah, this is why I don't like Cardano personally, is because it's just so much more, altcoins are so much more volatile, and you just kind of get trapped in positions a lot easier. That's why I personally like Ethereum only, but just for this sake, you know, we'll change it up a little bit. I do think Cardano is, even if it doesn't break out, guys, even if it doesn't break out, we're still at least looking for another retest here. I think the bulls still want to retest this level and then see whether or not we can break out. If we break out, that's great. But if not, then, you know, it is what it is. My liquidation is 5x leverage on 2090. Yeah, your liquidation is pretty far. I think you're fine. I don't think Ethereum's just going to go straight to 2600. I think you're okay there. But yeah, in terms of Cardano, it looks pretty good. Personally, like I said, I really don't like this position too much, but just for the sake of the live session, we will look for a breakout trade on Cardano. Are you always looking on the 4-hour time? What is your thought on the lower time frame? I only look at the 4-hour and the 1-hour. I've never traded anything below that. That's just how I was taught from books and just being self-learned. Like, just in terms of just me learning by myself, I've always found more success trading on the 4 hours. It's just a lot less stressful. You have 4 whole hours before you have to start looking for other positions, and it gives you a bigger picture, right? That's the biggest thing, is like on the 30 minutes, you might see something that looks weird, right? Like, it's just, oh, this is going to break out, but then on the 1 hour, it looks bearish, but on the 4 hour, it looks bullish. That's really what it comes down to. And I personally like the 4 hour a lot better. It just gives me a better understanding of exactly what's going to happen in the market. Like, and that's why I teach you guys with the 4 hour exponential moving averages, right? Like, look at this. Like, it was such a perfect trade. We shorted. We could have gone long. I just didn't want to. I was kind of done trading today. I might get liquidated. Should I stay or go? Sorry, liquidation is 44.27. Cardano entered this morning but could not close before I had to go to work. 40. Wait, you're in a 44.2. Oh yeah, no. Ooh, man, that's pushing it close. I would just take the loss at that point. Like, that's not even, honestly, that's way too close for you to be risking a position. Like, at this point, you're hoping for a miracle that, like, the next candlestick, it just drops. It could happen for sure, but I definitely wouldn't suggest holding that. Like, that's so risky. Like, you're basically, yeah, no, I personally wouldn't hold that position. That's a little too risky for me. Like, usually when it comes down to liquidations, at that point, if you're that close to getting liquidated, it's almost gambling, right? You don't want to, you're just hoping the fact that it reverses, but that's not trading, right? You wanna know that it's gonna reverse at that certain level. That's why I say like be very careful. But yeah, so I mean, in terms of Cardano, it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, ETH looks good. A very clean rejection here at 21.21, but we'll see. I mean, it's on weekend volume. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get manipulated here. That's why I tell you guys, like, weekend volume is always tricky, but Cardano is one of those coins that does look ready, like it's gonna explode. So I had a meeting, so yeah, honestly, Mungo, like at that point, my always recommendation is if you're busy, like you're about to go to sleep, you're a meeting, you're driving or anything like that, never open a trade or never leave a trade open. Even if you're down like 200 bucks or 2%, 1%, just close the trade. You're better off than holding the position, coming back after your meeting, and then you're like almost liquidated, right? So that's why it's like, it's way better to do the other round. And I've always done that too, even when I'm before sleeping, even to this day, I always make sure I don't leave any positions open. Because there's always going to be another trade. Like, think of it like today in Telegram. Like, we took, what, 3 trades today? Yesterday, we took like 3 or 4 trades. Like, this week, we've been taking a lot of trades. And, like, the market's just been presenting us a ton of open positions, right? So, it's not a big deal. But, Mungo, I would say that don't open a second position now, like, to revenge trade, right? If you're almost liquidated or you almost got liquidated today, then at that point, there's no point, because you're just going to think of a gambling perspective at that point. I closed my long position after ETH exploded last night, took my profits. Not sure if I enter this weekend. You can enter, like, in terms of weekend, the only dangerous part about weekends, of course, is the fact that you just have to be very careful with volume and false breakouts, right? I'm assuming this is probably going to be a false breakout. I would agree. Because, like, we're so overbought here. I'm not expecting much, but there's a lot of buy pressure. So it looks like that, you know, at least for Cardano, they want to take out the highs here at 45 before dropping. But yeah, like, that's just one of those situations where you have to be careful. Like, this could easily reverse. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But even on ETH, like, it looks like they want to take the highs out first before they continue. Usually when you have it's funny because usually when you have a top out, mostly at the current levels, it's never that clean, right? And that's why we closed the trade this morning for profits, and we didn't end up holding our short to the downside, is because it's never ever going to be that clean where we hit a specific level and then it just tanks. Usually what happens is we'll hit a specific level, it'll drop, and then it'll come up, and then we'll see a huge wick, and then we drop. That wick is where you want to short. We haven't seen that wick yet. In this whole run up towards the upside, we have yet to see the wick. So, which is why I'm like mentioning, just be very careful here. But yeah, I mean, overall, it looks like Ethereum still wants to take out the 2300 like weeklies in terms of weeklies, but in the shorter term, 2158 would be the main target. But yeah, like I can give you guys an example of the wick high. So let's see. I'll show you on the 4-hour time frame so you guys have a better understanding of wick highs. So you can see even here. We break up, so this is the wick high is what I'm talking about. Usually on a major resistance level, like we'll break above, then we'll get a wick high, the liquidity grab, and then the drop. And usually you'll see like another confirmation. It'll never just be a straight line of a drop, right? So if at this case, if 2122 is the wick high, then we shouldn't technically break any, like a lot further than that. See the same thing over here, same wick highs, right? This, of course, like you can see that we had multiple retest opportunities. Usually you just look at major resistance levels, you'll see wick highs. Like it's a lot easier to spot. These are all ton. This was a little choppy to trade, but on the 4-hour, you can see you got a wick high, a major resistance. This is why, like, I've never changed my charts in the past few years. I personally just let my charts, you know, I just let them, because this thing has been drawn out for so long that I usually know, like, okay, this is where like we're gonna reverse and stuff, so I don't bother. But yeah, like it looks like Cardano's about to rip, to be honest. Like when did we enter? We entered we entered pretty late. I think we entered just at the top right there. It's okay. That's the thing. It's just with these live trading sessions, it's very hard to get a good entry, mostly when we're like talking, and I can't, you guys know me, I can't watch and talk at the same time, so I'm still looking for the breakout, so I don't really care about a few cents off. Learning so much from your channel. Yeah, thanks, Sketch. What's the long-term outlook for Cardano? Looking for entry on some spot bags. I wouldn't suggest I wouldn't suggest on the long term for altcoins. Or sorry, for Cardano, like mostly for spot now. Like I feel like your spot bags were at 30 cents. That would be the ideal range. But I talked about this in yesterday's live session. I'll talk about it in today's live session as well. Like in terms of Cardano, we just kind of have to zoom out, and you can the main trend change. You can see it's still a downtrend. Obviously, it's showing a little bit more pressure right now. But our main target from this rally, for it to reverse as a trend change, would be around this wick high here, around 50 cents. That would be the trend change. But as far as right now, we've been in this situation before. You can see that we had the same dump, retest, drop. We had the same dump, retest, drop, right? So that's what I'm looking for on Cardano. But like, to me, I don't have any sort of altcoin bags for the long term. This really depends on, you know, every trader. I've only had Bitcoin, Ethereum this whole way towards the downside. That's all I've been accumulating, because there will be a time where altcoins will do well, and we can talk about that really quickly on the dominance, because I'm sure some of you guys are wondering, like, okay, where is the altcoin, or when is the altcoin bags going to change? But here, so in terms of Bitcoin dominance, you can see that, you know, a lot of people were sending me charts this morning on Bitcoin dominance and saying like, oh yeah, it looks ready to drop. But in terms of the daily time frame, like you can see, we did have a very clean rejection, and you know that's why we see some alts pumping. But like in terms of just technical analysis, as long as we don't lose this 4-hour exponential moving average for dominance, then we should be fine for just continuation. But for alt season, you're gonna have to see something like this. Like this is gonna be key for alt season. You want like a huge drop, right? You want something like this where it tanks, and then you'll see alts go absolutely parabolic. But you also don't want to get trapped, right? You can see that a lot of traders got trapped here. We saw the same sort of drop. Everyone started panic buying their altcoins, and then Bitcoin dominance rallied again. But the problem is, like, looking at Bitcoin dominance, like this is kind of scary, right? Like, look at this. This has been an accumulation, I guess, for Bitcoin dominance, but like, if we end up breaking above this level, like we're gonna see altcoins drop, and Bitcoin's gonna go parabolic too, right? At like 60, like the next resistance is up here, guys. Like look at them. That's a big range. So that's why I said you got to be very careful with these sort of things. That's why I'm personally not touching any sort of altcoins. I know a lot of people that are. They started getting their feet wet into it, but I'm, you know, I just analyze them for you guys. But I'm not. Like the only thing is we're in a long position on Cardano, or yeah, in a long position on Cardano, but even that, we're just kind of looking for a scalp on the 4-hour. Like we're not expecting something crazy, right? I mean, hey, if it squeezes now, it would be great. I'd love to see it squeeze right now. Maybe we can actually catch a short squeeze towards the upside. But you know, and I do have a feeling that we might see a short squeeze again because of how things are playing on ETH and Cardano right now. It seems like the market still wants to take out some highs before we drop. But the main level is this blue line for Cardano is 46. But I should have made a video, so I'm sorry. I'll try to make one after, but I don't know. It gets like in between like Doge and stuff, and it's like kind of weird, but that's pretty much it. Where do you suggest to take profit on Cardano? In terms of taking profit, totally up to you. Like I said, I usually don't say when to take profit. I'll just let you guys know when I'm exiting my position personally. Because everyone's take profit levels are going to be different. So for this trade, like I said, don't expect much. I'm really not expecting much either. Because again, like volume's down, we're pretty much entering a long position right near resistance. It might just be a quick scalp all the way up to 44.15. I might even close it up there because I just don't want to hold into resistance. But if it does end up breaking above, then your main target remains at 46. Seems like you're very bearish on ETH. I've always been. I mean, I've been bearish like on ETH overall because like. To me, I don't see this as a bull market, right? And I've been through enough bull markets, and a lot of people got to understand, like, guys, I can send you a screenshot of my chart in 2018. I charted it on TradingView, and I literally called the bottom for Bitcoin, and I did the same thing for the last local top, and I called the bottom for that, or sorry, called the top for that as well. Like, people always ask me like, are you bullish or are you bearish, like long term? Like to me, it doesn't matter about long term. For me, it's just what, like in terms of the current market, like whatever I see is what I say. So if this is truly the bottom on Ethereum at $1,000 and now we're on the bull run, then it is what it is, right? I can't sit there and be like, oh no, I missed the bottom. I gotta, like, I've kind of positioned myself long term to always be okay no matter what happens. And that's what I always tell you guys too. Like, one bag should be for leverage trading, one bag should be for long term holds, and then one bag should be for flipping. That assuming like you do it like that. You can obviously change it up depending on how much margin you really have to play with. But like, just position yourself in a way where you're not going to regret anything. Because I know people that like, they're like 100% in like cash, and they don't want to touch it, right? They're just in cash and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it here and I'll buy someday. And like, that's really risky, because then at that point, yeah, you are gonna miss out. Like, I have some whale friends that like have like over 6 figures in cash right now, and they're just chilling, and they're like, no, the bottom's not in yet, I'll buy sooner or later. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, because no one's gonna know where the true bottom is, and that's where it gets tricky, right? Everyone can assume, and the market tends to do opposite. Guys, like, remember, I gave you guys a perfect example of that on Ethereum. Remember down here at 1421, I was probably the only guy mentioning scenario A. I was like, hey guys, scenario A. Hey guys, scenario A. Like, we've seen this pattern before. The exact same pattern we've seen before. And you can see that everyone was bearish on Ethereum here. Everyone was selling because they thought, you know, this was the end. The banks are dropping, collapsing. Everyone's pulling their money out, blah, 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 blah. And then look what happened. Now, those people are definitely underwater in terms of their buys for long term. But you guys know I've been taking profits all the way towards the upside. I started at 1850. I unloaded at 1850. I unloaded at 1900. I unloaded at 2000. And you best believe I unloaded yesterday as well. But like, to me, it's just, in terms of leveraging, it's great, right? Like, we make a ton of money in leveraging, and then it'd be kind of dumb not to have some cash reserves, assuming this does tank. Because the fun thing about Bitcoin is nobody knows where the bottom is. Sure, there's bear market rallies, hated rallies, like that's for sure. But at this point, you just have to be very careful where you kind of position yourself. ETH is overdue for a dip, in my opinion. Yeah, I would say so. But again, you don't want to be caught in that range, right? That's the only scary part. Every time we dip, they say is the bottom, is a pyramid, it's a scam. Yeah, like that's just how markets are, right? Like, when it's going up, everyone's super bullish, and that's usually when you should start selling. And when it's dumping and everyone's super bearish, that's usually when you start buying. It's just market psychology. It's just how it works. Do you use any other indicators for analysis? No, this is it. My charts are super naked. Like, this is it. Like, what you guys are seeing is how I trade. I don't trade anything else. Like, this is literally all I got. The exponential moving average, the RSI, and then just candlesticks and support and resistance. You don't need to make it too complicated. Like, I've said to this to you guys before a lot of times. Like, it doesn't have to be too complicated. You can just make it super simple, and then just kind of trade. You'll learn, right? You'll learn stuff, but yeah, looking at Cardano on the 4 hour, like, it looks ready, guys. Honestly, I think we should be somewhere. Yeah, we're up. Oh my God, we're up $4. Guys, that's a Snickers bar right there. I think chocolate's expensive nowadays too. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this run. I do want to see the break. I would love to see a squeeze, but I do think so 2 situations. Let me just explain it to you guys why we're in a Cardano long. Number one, we bounced off these exponential moving averages. We had a false breakout. Very nice. So number one, we have a V shape looking to play out on the 4 hour or 1 hour and the 4 hour time frame. That's why we're in the long. Secondly, we are looking for another retest of resistance. You guys know me, I'm pretty conservative. I'm probably going to look to exit my trade once we hit that resistance level once again. If we do end up just seeing a massive squeeze, then that's great. Overall take profit level would be the wick highs if you really want to get into it. But otherwise, like, as long as we hold above these exponential moving averages, there's no reason to short. Because Cardano has been one of those coins that's been on a massive uptrend. Like, it's just been running. Yeah, I know. If I close this trade, I'll probably end up getting... I mean, my fees are very cheap, though, on Fairdesk, so I think I'll be fine. But yeah, I might get, like, $2 out of it. We'll see. I'm not gonna... I've never, like... Yeah, there are times where, like, you know... I've entered a position and then I look at it and I'm like, and then I close it. Like I'll second guess myself. And like we can talk about that because I'm sure a lot of you guys are like that, where you're hesitant on trades, you're hesitant on opening positions or closing positions. Just don't ever be hesitant on closing a loss, right? Like that's where the danger comes from, because then you do end up getting liquidated. But when it comes down to like taking profits or anything, like I told you guys this in the last live session too, just everyone in this chat, all of you, all 20 whatever people are watching, everyone should have in their mind a simple take profit level, whether it's percentage or money, 5%, 10%, 3%, whatever it is. If you see that level hit, close the trade. Because the minute you start, you know, I've been spoiling you guys. I know it, and I know sooner or later it's going to backfire, but like the fact that we've been consistently making over 10% on trades consistently every day in Telegram is very hard to do in the grand scheme of things. Like you guys got to understand, like most people don't even hit that in a week, and we've been doing it like perfectly the past, I think 3 weeks. We haven't lost a trade, right? And that's why I tell you guys, like, me spoiling you isn't gonna make you a better trader. It's what happens after I don't send trades is really where you test your knowledge. So I can't spoon feed you guys in terms of taking profits and stop losses. That depends on your account, right? I can always tell you where I'm looking to exit and when I'm looking to exit. Like for example, we can talk about Ethereum. Like I exited, I told you guys, everyone get out right here. Everyone get out at 2050. Because I knew that, you know, that's a risky position to hold, because if it does reverse, then you're going to be underwater. And look what happened. It reversed hard. You would have gone and liquidated on the way up, right? So that's why I tell you guys, like, just if you're looking to take some profits, like just get out of that trade if you're happy with it. Don't hold on for too long. I'm hesitant on closing the 2090 ETH. Yeah, like I said, don't let me be a factor to your short, right? Like it's still rejecting. Like that's a very clean rejection still at 2121. So, and ETH does look exhausted, but I do expect a wick. Whether or not it's going to be a quick one, or like it might even go to 2135 and then drop, right? It'll be a quick wick regardless of which way it goes. But if you're swinging and you're on low leverage, then you're fine. If you want to try to get the bigger move, then you're okay. You know what I mean? So you're totally okay at that point. But yeah, do you guys want me to analyze anything else? Like feel free, like I said, put in the chat. We don't have to just stare at Ethereum and Cardano the whole time. Whatever you guys want, just let me know. Should I just, you know, I feel like I should just leave it here, because I'm sure people are gonna look at this and be like, Doge. Doge, yes. Well, I mean, yesterday's video played out really well. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be excited for the next video. I'll briefly touch about Doge, because I'm gonna make the video after this live session anyways. So Doge is looking for a squeeze. It's a very tight range, unfortunately. Like you can see that, like I literally talked about this in yesterday's video. The thing what sucks about Doge is it has yet to hold 0.088 as support. Every single time it's been like dumped. It's just a fake out after fake out, and you can see in yesterday's video, I like, look how perfect. If you guys want, you can literally go watch yesterday's video, and I'm like, what's probably gonna happen is we're here. This is where I made the video. I'm like, we're probably gonna end up seeing a breakout. You can enter, you can exit your take profits at this level, wait for the retest, and then re-enter, and that's literally how it played out. Now we're on the re-enter side of things, and we're above the exponential moving averages, but we're not seeing the volume come in. This was a very clean rejection in terms of bearish engulfing. Looks like we got a liquidity grab as well, but we're still hovering. So it's very, it's just a very crucial spot for Doge. I would say like this would be a buy opportunity at this range of 0.088. But of course, any break below the EMA, like you have to get out of that trade. You can't be holding it. Can you touch on Bitcoin? Yeah, for sure. So Bitcoin, you know, we saw a very nice wick to 31K, and then this is, like I said, a gravestone doji. Gotta be very careful. This usually marks the top of a trend. We saw a bearish engulfing candle. Now it looks like we're just struggling to break above this level again. Bitcoin, I've been bearish around the 30.5 level. I'll continue to be bearish around 30.5 because to me, Bitcoin is just squeeze after squeeze. But like you can see that the rallies are getting a little bit smaller now after the original short squeezes that we had. It will end up seeing a scary dump, and I think it will catch a lot of people by surprise. Main area of interest is right here, down here at 25. I know a lot of people are like, it'll never get there, but regardless, the reason why is this level was such a big resistance level. That's why I'm focusing over there. But ideally, that's where I would like to see Bitcoin drop to and then possibly continue, or this could mark the local top. But in terms of daily and weekly, I don't think Bitcoin's necessarily done yet. You can see that the wick highs on Bitcoin are around 31.5 and also at 32.3. So that's like the over extreme level, I would say, before we start seeing that reversal. But yeah, if you're playing wicks, then I would be waiting before I start shorting Bitcoin. But in terms of the 4 hours, it's still presenting some beautiful opportunities for scalps. Like you guys saw for the past few days, we've killed it. We've killed it on these scalping opportunities. But yeah, like market looks kind of stagnant right now. Nothing crazy happening. Weekend volume always rough. Like ETH definitely looks bearish. I'm not gonna say it looks bullish unless we can break above the 21.22 and squeeze. Cardano looks good for a breakout for sure. I'm sure XRP looks great for a breakout as well. Look at that. Like we made the video at 4 hours ago, and like it recovered perfectly. Still needs to break above this level though. That's gonna be key. Hey Wayne, welcome. Is reversal inevitable? Yeah, market doesn't just go up, right? Like if you're asking me long term, no, it doesn't have to like reverse, but we are overdue for a correction. Yeah, like this is guys, like we've been long since ETH since 1400. Like this is, you got to understand, that's a massive rally, right? Like it will happen. The question is just when, right? That's always going to be the question, is when will it happen? You can see the same thing on ETH down here. It was 1,000, went all the way up to 2,000. Everyone got super. I remember this day. This is where we are. I didn't have the channel back then, but I will send it to you guys later. This is where I shorted. I shorted right on this top of this wick. I remember the day. I still have the trades to prove it as well, but it was such an easy trade for me. You know, it was at right here. I'll zoom back out right here. That's where I entered the short. It was a 25, I think 25,100 is when I entered the short on Bitcoin. And everyone was so bullish, guys. You don't understand. Back then, everyone was saying, okay, we hit the 15K, or sorry, 18K. Everyone's like, okay, bottom is in. They're like, yeah, imagine not being able to buy Bitcoin, you know, 18,000 fools, blah, blah, blah. I shorted it because to me, it just, there's no way, like this wasn't a rally, like a bull market rally recovery stage. This just looked like just a massive fake out. And you can see that right after it just collapsed. And this is what I mean by reversals. Like, yeah, we are overdue. It can definitely happen. Like looking at the current rally as well, it can definitely happen, right? But you don't want to, personally, you don't want to be guessing where it can happen. That's like the dangerous part. You're better off just looking for buy opportunities until something major happens, and then maybe realign your position. That's probably the best thing you can do. CACS, what is it? I can't see. Sorry, CSC for the long term. I don't even know what that coin is. Do you mind telling me what that coin is exactly? The CSC. I can analyze it for you, but yeah, when it comes like oh, are we breaking out? I think Cardano's ready to break out here. Seeing some more volume coming in the market. We're still in the long. We're still at $4. Okay. Casino coin. Oh, I have no idea what that is, my friend. I'm probably not even gonna analyze that because it just sounds like a meme coin. I never analyze meme coins. Can we please see a squeeze on Cardano? I would love one. Is anyone else in the long position with me on Cardano? Or is it just me? I'm just curious. Anyone else take the long? Yeah. Sorry, Elev. Nothing against like you. I would love to analyze anything, but like meme coins, it's hard to analyze them because there's just no liquidity ever, and it's just like a 3 million market cap, and it's like I can't really analyze something like that. Yeah, you're in an ETH trade. Okay, Nicola's with me. I'm with you. Okay, so there are a few people in the long position. Okay, cool. Just curious. Let's see. Can we get the breakout? That would be ideal. I'm sorry on the entry, guys. I think you guys probably got better entry than me, though. I was just talking, and I'm like, yeah, this looks great, and I entered. I didn't. You guys know me. I don't usually enter like that, but we had such a great week on trading. I don't even care at this point. Like, you know, it's just we absolutely killed it. Hold on, guys. I gotta take my contacts out. They're burning my eyes. Okay, now I can't see. Okay, hold up. Okay, yeah, give me a second. Let me go find my glasses, guys. Give me a sec here. Just talk amongst yourselves. Where are you? Alright, I found them. That's better. Yeah, contacts suck. I don't know. Mostly when it's like 30 degrees Celsius, it's just like it burns into your eyes. Okay, we're back. I gotta charge my phone too. Guys, I've been thinking about the pizza, if I'm being honest with you. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I just feel like that's overkill, you know, if I get a pizza after, like pizza and wings. You know, I don't know, I gotta start like cutting down. But I don't know. It's a Friday. We had a great week. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I should just get something else. I don't know. Get a large pizza with 24 Buffalo Wild. Nah, I'm not doing it. Large pizza by myself? How obese do I look? I'm not doing that. 15x leverage. Damn, Dustin, okay. 15x leverage. I mean, to be honest, I should have done 20x leverage. Yeah, whatever. 10x is fine too. I mean, technically I could exit and re-enter. Yeah, I literally could exit and re-enter here just for increase the leverage a little bit, because this does look ready as at least even a double top. But the thing is, like, the reason why we're long is like 1, 2, and now the 3. Like, you know what I mean? Looks ready for a breakout. Yeah, low key. I might just give me a sec. I might actually enter on 20s because I don't think we're gonna see 40 anytime soon. I'll take the low profits and try to re-enter here. Did I get a good entry? Okay, well, I'm off by a minuscule, but whatever. What's my liquidation now? 42? 42.3. Oh, okay, my liquidation, you know what, I'll just draw it out though. My liquidation is somewhere right there. It's not bad, because we are trading, like I said, we're scalping on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. I don't think it's just going to drop like instantly. There's no volume in the market, so I wouldn't mind increasing leverage a little bit. But ideally, I want to try to get this short squeeze. That's why I entered a little bit higher leverage. Are we long on ETH today? Was out running. Nah, Wayne, you missed out, man. Unreal trades this like today. I'm not in a position on ETH. I'm done with ETH today. I think we made enough last night. I think we made enough today. Like, I'm pretty much out of it now. But yeah, like, we're seeing rejection on ETH, but any break above 21.22 and it's gonna squeeze. I know I keep saying that, but it just keeps happening. Like, look, like, it's just been ongoing squeeze after squeeze. So that's why I would be very careful looking for shorts on Ethereum right now. Now, of course, this could be the top, but just my personal recommendation would be very careful. I can eat 2 medium pizzas to myself and gain no weight. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I can't do that, right? It's just completely different for me. I used to have a really high metabolism. Oh, are we about to squeeze? Is this happening? It looks like it's about to happen. Go on, Cardano, be free. This is wick high right here. We have to break wick high at 92. Yeah, this is what we have to break. So this is how I started analyzing. So I start drawing lines in between lines to kind of know where to exit. But you can see that now if this range breaks, then we will be looking for the retest at 44. I'll probably exit up there. Oh, is this it? Looks like it. Here we go. Just need volume. That's the thing. That's what I hate about Fridays. It's so boring without volume. Cookie dough for dinner. Okay. How much is it to join the Telegram? It's free. The Telegram is free. I don't charge. I'll never charge. Telegram is free, my friend. You're welcome to join. There's no fees for Telegram. I feel like nobody knows. Like, I have 4,500 subscribers, and I feel like I should repost it, but it's free. Yeah, you're welcome to join. It's pretty fun in here. Yeah. Oh, guys, hello. Here we go. So we're looking at the break right now. I think I'm, yeah. Okay, I'm up 2%. Whatever. You guys should be up quite a bit. You guys got a way better entry than me. Please. Okay, so we got the break of the wick. Now I don't want to see a drop. No, please, not like this. See, that's what I mean. Like, it sucks because like weekend volume is so manipulated. Just need a break above and then a retest at 44 and then I'm out. Then we're all out, rather. You guys actually, if you guys, I don't want to say all of us are out. You guys are welcome to stay if you guys really want to play that squeeze. But I'm personally going to exit my trade. That would be ideal. I would love to see that, though. Yeah, I don't know if... I'm kind of happy I entered a little higher in terms of leverage, because I do think this is going to break... Oh, here we go again. Okay. Oh my god, guys, I have the greatest idea. Here we go. We're on the 1 minute chart. This is what we need to see. Are you guys ready to analyze with me on the 1 minute? This is how we do it. Oh my god, the 1 minute's breaking out. We're about to see the wick high. Nope. Rejected again. Should we draw lines and lines and lines on the 1 minute? Okay, that's our next resistance, guys. This is what happens when we trade weekend volume. We just have to start drawing resistance levels. In between. So now we need to break this wick on the 1 minute. I'm so bored. No. How could this be? On the 1 minute we got rejected? Weekend is very boring. I'm up 5%. Yeah, that's awesome. Honestly, like I said, guys, even 5%. Like if you want to take your profits, take your profit. Oh my god, the 1 minute's mooning. I remember, you know, one time I remember, this was a long time ago, but I think it was our first ever live session. You guys can probably go watch it too at the time. It's recorded. It was our first ever live session we did. And the chat was so bored that they all wanted me to go do 100x leverage. And I remember I went to do 100x leverage for them. I think it was Matic. And I was like, all right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get water. And I came back and holy, the liquidation was fast. Oh, it was so funny. But that's brutal. I just want to see this breakout. You can do it, my friend. Okay, I'm going to delete these lines because they're actually confusing me now. But yeah, there we go. So, wick high, wick test, 44.14, and then we are out. You can either let it run for a squeeze or everyone close your trades, whatever you guys want. And then we go from there. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do though real quick is I feel like, cause I don't know if I can, hold on. Ooh, can I? Let me see. Yeah, there you go. So if anyone isn't in the Telegram and they want to join, it's right there, it's free. I just linked it in the chat. I don't know why it's like highlighted like that. But yeah, you're welcome to join. Like I said, it's pretty fun. I personally think it's fun in here. I know it's fun when everyone's making money. I feel like that goes without saying. But even on our like weird days, I feel like we still have fun. You know, the greatest thing about this whole Telegram chat is like, it's gotten to the point where I don't even have to like say anything anymore. Everyone knows what's happening and when it's happening. Like what I mean by that is like in terms of our trades, like I'll send a trade, we'll be up in profit, and then someone will text me and be like, hey Pingu, this is my trailing stop, already up 10%, thank you. Like it's like I don't even have to say anything. The only reason I say trailing stop so much is because every day we're getting like 3 or 4 people joining, and assuming that any of them take the trade, I don't want them to get confused, right? That's why I repeat a lot of things. Just a heads up for you guys. But so far so good on our Cardano trade. Like I said, a little late entry. It would have been up a little bit more if I didn't increase the leverage, but whatever. We will ride. We will ride. Ethereum looks ready too. Like it looks like it's gonna go for the other retest here too. There we go. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum's doing the same thing as well. It wants to go for the retest at 21.22 again. This is why I said I wouldn't be looking for shorts on Ethereum right now, because like there's not enough bearish pressure. There was this morning. Now the markets are closed. And usually when the markets end up closing, we see crypto pump. It happens almost every time over the weekend. We've had only green weekends. So that's why I'd be very careful on the weekend volume shorts. Mostly right now with the trends just looking up. You think if I... Yeah, okay, wait. I'm not gonna... I'll stay here. Please break out. But yeah, so I don't know in terms of pizza, guys. I'm still trying to debate if I want a pizza or not. But how was everyone's trading week? I'm very curious. Everyone make money? Just put in the chat. I am very curious how your trading weeks were. Damn, we're already at 49 minutes. Holy, this stream was quick. I thought it was like 20 minutes in. Up 20%, really good overall. That's awesome. Was that, hold on. Is that with my trades or was that alone? That's the question. Because if you're up with my trades, like that doesn't count. Still trying to learn, Angel. Yeah, it's okay. That's awesome. It's a process, right? Like learning is a process. That's why I tell you guys, like, open a Fair Desk account. You don't have money, do the simulated trading. If you do have money, throw a little bit in there and practice. Like, it's the best thing to do. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys make money, though. It makes me happy when you guys make money. Yeah, you don't need a massive amount to be learning. Most of my trades were alone, but I don't stare at the charts 24/7. It's nice knowing you got me in case. Yeah, of course. I unfortunately stare at the charts 24/7. I'm very, very glued. I've always been glued for the past 7 years to charts. And it's like a love-hate relationship at this point with them. So I will always keep you guys posted. And like even yesterday, like the guy, like, you know, you guys saw Philip, like he's like, I wouldn't have caught that if I didn't have your notifications. It's because I'm always watching. I'm always looking. Every few hours, I'll open up the charts. I'll analyze it really quickly. And the good thing is, of course, I only give you guys Bitcoin and Ethereum charts. So you have a much better understanding that if they're going to go up, then everything else is going to go up with it, right? Like right now, we're seeing Cardano go up. Oh, breakout. Volume, please. We should be up. I'm up 3%. 3.5. Yeah, you guys should be up a lot higher than me though. May I keep getting stopped out all week and all trades went the way we wanted. Yeah, that's a stop loss thing, Wayne. You got to be careful about your stops. I don't know if your leverage is really high there, but you should be using maybe, you know, I'm not sure if it's your entry or what it is, but if you mean you're getting stopped out in trailing profits, and that should not be a complaint because you're still making money at the end of the day. But if you ever do get stopped out on trailing profits, and I don't, like, you know, like you saw today, like I mentioned, like, hey, like it's still looking bearish. That's still a great entry for you. You know, you can always re-enter the trade. It's not the end of the world. Missed 88, but entered on ETH. Yeah, that's fine. ETH is looking a little bit more scary in my opinion, but yeah, that's fine. Like I said, if 88 pops, I'm sure ETH is going to pop too. Here we go, though. We are in profit. We have broken up the wick high. Now the next major resistance is right at 44. Like we're like almost there. We're pretty much testing it. I'm up 4%. We're getting so close. I might just, yeah, wick high for me right here. That's where I'd exit, probably at 44. Might just close it. That would be like 6%, I think. 5%, 6%. It'll be enough for me to be happy. It'll pay for the pizza. Let's just say it like that. Yeah. And plus, I don't want to keep this live session. We're almost at 8 minutes left before we have to go. This is the last live session, though, guys. Like, it's unfortunate, but this is the last live session for a while. I gotta go. I gotta pack tomorrow. I gotta do a bunch of stuff tomorrow, so I'm gonna be quite busy. Next week, I'm going to LA, so I'm gonna be, you know, pretty much MIA in terms of trades. I will be sending charts, though. But after that, then hopefully I have my setup. So I think in 2 weeks, we'll be back live trading. And it'll be a lot more consistent after that. Because then I'll actually be available most times. Would you long ETH right now? Yeah, I'd be in a long at ETH because I'm waiting for the breakout here. ETH looks ready to break out as well. Just remember, Wayne, we're on weekend volume. But ETH would be a long as well. It looks like at least it wants to test 21.22. I'd probably get out at 21.22. Just to play it safe, you know, it's an easy long. Like we've done this yesterday. Like it's same exact thing, looks exactly the same. So that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, it's still a long. It'd be a quick scalper though, a very quick scalp for you. But yeah, I'm assuming that it's just gonna wick here. Attach a camera to yourself? Nah. Like what do you mean for like vacation? Like you want me to attach a camera to myself? I will send you guys pictures here and there. But I don't, Hey OC, welcome. Good afternoon. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we should do it at 6 or 7, but I feel like I kind of wanted to be fair to the people that wake up late, so I just did an hour earlier. I wasn't sure if like everyone was on board with that. I don't know what time everyone prefers, to be honest, but you know, it's just maybe next time I'll do a poll for timings. I should do that because I don't know what everyone's time zone is. Oh no, we are reversing on Cardano. Scalps for me, they range. Like, I honestly don't, guys, like, keep in mind, like, scalps for me is one of those situations where, like, I will enter the trade and then it'll just shoot up 20% and then I'm, like, confused. And then everyone else is confused too because they're like, what just happened? But usually my trades end up, like, I think recently they've been really quick. Like, honestly, I'll send a trade and within, like, 10-20 minutes we'll be in profit. Then we close it within 30 to 45 minutes. But there's always going to be so many options available. Like, if you ever miss my trade, and I want to talk about that real quick. Like, if I send an Ethereum trade and you see I'm already up 10%, like, sometimes I will send a trade and I'm already up 10%. That doesn't mean you should enter too. Like, you can either wait for it to come back or just don't enter. Like, it just, don't chase the trade. You know? Like, today was a good example of that. Like, we entered and, like, you guys had so much time to enter. I think it was, like, an hour before the move happened. Like, I remember I went to go shower and then it happened. So, like, you had way too much time to be, like, you know, you'll be okay. So, Australia's 9 a.m. Here's at 1 a.m. Yeah, see, I'm in Canada. So, for me, it's, like, 6:55 p.m. You see, like, thing at the bottom right here? Like, you know, I'm like, I'm okay. It's just getting dinner time for me soon. So, you know, I'm okay. But, like, I feel for, like, the people that wake up late. I know people that literally... If I say I'm going live, then they'll be like, okay, I'm going to stay up. I'm going to set an alarm at 3 a.m. my time. I'm like, man, like, you shouldn't be doing that just for a live session, you know? That's why I feel bad, so. 6:55 here in Florida. UK is midnight. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, as everyone's late, I know, like, weekends, usually what I used to do is on weekends, I'll actually do it a little sooner. Like, I'll do it 12 p.m. Eastern, which is better. But, yeah, it's just one of those situations. I mean, like, it's up to you guys. I don't mind leaving it on, like, since it's our last live session. Usually I have, like, a 1 hour rule, but, like, if it's our last one, if you guys just want to vibe, like, I don't mind just sitting here and chilling for, like, another 30 extra minutes and then sitting in this trade and seeing how it plays out, and then I'll just order food as well. And then whenever my food comes, I'll dip. If that's what you guys want to do. Just let me know in the chat. Or we can end it at 1 hour. I don't know. It's whatever you guys want. Please. Yeah, no problem, guys. Yeah, no problem. I don't mind. Like I said, I'm always gonna be here for you guys. Because I remember as a beginner, no one was there. Like, they would always be like, okay, you want to learn? Give me $500. Or yeah, you join my paid group for $1,000 a month. And I'd be like, man, I barely have $1,000 to trade with. That's why I want to start trading. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I don't. Like I said, I'm always. You guys are never gonna be lost in a trade with me. Like, I'll just say it like that. Like, I'll always have your back. Yeah. Can I trade margin on Fairdesk? I'm restricted on Binance because yeah, you can trade margin. Like, that's a whole. You can do that. Yeah, Yanni. That's why Fairdesk is regulated. That's why I tell you guys to join Fairdesk. It's Canada, US regulated, and it has up to 125x leverage, and the fees are very minimal, right? So it's perfect. Okay, you know what? Then that's fine. You guys want to chill together? Then we chill together. I'm just gonna order some food while we're here. We're sitting here. We might as well sit together now as a family. Okay, I'm just gonna get comfy now. Okay, what should we order? What am I ordering? Let's see. I'll give you guys options and you let me know. Let's see. Okay, we got chicken wraps. We got pizza. We got rice and chicken. Oh, we got General Tao chicken. Should I get General Tao chicken? Nah, I know I can do the subscription thing, like for YouTube. I know do I know people like wanna, you know, they offered like, hey, like we'll do the subscription and we'll join the, you know what, just for support. I don't want you guys giving me any money. Like just keep your money. You know, you're fine. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Like even in Telegram, I know I can take it, you know, VIP group, pay me $20 a month for my trades, and everyone would do it because the trades are so good. But like, I don't want to do that. Like that, it just leaves out people. You know, it doesn't make sense. And like, I personally don't like that as well. Like, I would rather just make it free. You can't get mad at someone for being free. You know what I mean? Like, I'd just rather do it like that. And then this way, because my whole point is like, I want this channel to be bigger, right? I want to be like 100, 200, 300,000 subscribers, and I always be free. And that's my point, is like, once it's at that stage, you got to think about it like from a retail perspective. We're gonna have people joining that have never traded before, and that's what I want. I want someone that can just come to Pingu and be like, hey, okay, here's a course, here's this, it's all free. Here's your trade, it's all free, you know? Caesar salad and pizza. I'm having Chicago style deep. Okay, guys, everyone's having pizza tonight. Should I just get pizza? I feel like everyone in this chat's having pizza. No. Yeah, no, I'm not. No. Yeah, guys. Okay, guys, listen. There's no merch. There's no merch. There's no subscriptions. There's no money. There's no donations. Okay, it's not happening. You guys, all I ask from you guys is just hit the like button. That's your payment. Okay, that's how you pay here. You just hit the like button and that's it, because it helps me. I don't want your money though. Very good. Tandoori chicken pizza, give it a crack. I love tandoori chicken. I eat it every day pretty much, so I'm chilling on that. Hbar price prediction next bull run. I have no idea about Hbar. I know a lot of people. I don't know enough fundamentals, unfortunately, for me to give you a price prediction. But I would say that Hbar is one of those coins that's been extremely oversold. It has a lot of room to move up. So if you are looking for spot buys, your favorite range should be around 2 cents to around 4 cents. That would be the perfect range to accumulate. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this pizza thing. Yeah, like if you guys, all I ask is like, you know, there's 23 of you, just like this live session. That's it. That's all I want. I don't want your money. Just like the live session. Guys, I'm thinking about ordering like General Tao chicken. Should I do that? Thoughts about AI and altcoins? I think AI will be the next start of the next bull run for sure with ChatGPT and stuff. I think that'll, like, you know, this bull run was metaverse and DeFi. I think next bull run will be altcoins, or I mean, sorry, AI coins. Personally, haven't done any research in any sort of AI coins, so don't ask me. You know, I have guys on Twitter that do that. They'll just sit there and analyze stuff all day, and they'll just post it on Twitter, and then I'll be like, okay, cool, I'll remember this name, I'll remember that name, but like, I don't really, yeah, Hbar, you know, let's talk about Hbar. Hbar has gone that low, and I remember, you know, a lot of people were very upset when it did go that low as well. Hbar is one of those coins that's been extremely oversold, and I think that, you know, we did, my first Hbar video ever was at 0.035, and I was telling people to buy. That was my first video. I was like, guys, this is bottom for local bottom for Hbar. This is the time to buy. It was on a weekly support. Everything was playing perfectly, and it ripped hard after that. And then I was like, okay, cool. Now looking at Hbar, it has to break up 0.067. I don't think it has. Let me see real quick. I think we're still struggling to break above that level. Oh no, see, it's as yeah, we still gotta break above this key level here. 0.06. Look at that. From yesterday's live session, I still have the line drawn. You can see that we tested it and then dumped immediately, but it looks like it wants to retest it again. So if we can somehow break above that level, then it'd be somewhat of a bullish case for Hbar. But otherwise, right now we're still in that bearish territory. At least for Hbar. I just want to see Cardano rip. We're just like, I don't know what's going on with this thing right now. It just doesn't want to move up. This is why I hate weekends. So you never buy on spot, you only do leverage. Yeah, pretty much actually. No, I don't trade leverage on Hbar and stuff. Like, I don't do that. You guys know my only like, this is the first time we're ever, like, I think second time maybe we're leveraging on Cardano. But usually it's just Bitcoin, Ethereum. All the money that's made from that, then I'll just keep it in cash in Tether or Ethereum. And then when the time comes where I think personally where the altcoins will rally, that's when I'm going to start buying. long term. Like when I think that, okay, you know, the bottom's in or this is a decent spot, like you're not going to catch me buying any sort of altcoin when Bitcoin's at 30,000, when we literally just were at 20,000 2 weeks ago. I promise you're not going to catch me doing that. I will tell you guys when I do that, but for now, I'm not going to do that, you know? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, this is, I know, I see that. This is a very boring price action, but it's okay. We're chilling anyways. I'm gonna get my food order going. I just gotta think what we're doing here. I want something with fries. What can I do? I just with pizza. It's just pizza is one of those things where it's like it just makes you feel bad after eating it. That's why I don't want to eat it. All right, looks like we're about to break above on Cardano. I'm up 4% again. I'm just gonna stick it through with Cardano. I want to see the test on the resistance, then I'll exit happily. Pizza burger. I'm not. I don't even know that was a thing. Hold on, let me see. Okay, you guys watch Cardano. I'm gonna look at my phone. Just start spamming the chat if something happens, because I have like my monitor on top of me and I can see the chat. So okay, so pizza. I just got tastes like, no, it doesn't taste good. Okay, no fries. Should I get a salad? I was just kidding. Hot milk and cereal. Oh, I love hot milk and cereal. Oh, you know what, guys? If you never tried it, hear me out. Hear me out. It's not weird. Fruit Loops. Put Fruit Loops in a bowl. Sorry. Let me start. Put milk in a bowl. Microwave it for like 3 minutes. Put Fruit Loops. And then let it sit for like 5 minutes. And then eat it. Oh my god, it's unreal. So good. This guy said Ethereum 1 minute looking good. Yeah, bro. Might as well. I think I wish I had like the paid channel. Like, you know, you had to pay for it. But look at the 1 second chart. It's looking bullish. And I had someone. It's funny because I had someone post that the 1 second chart just broke above resistance. I'm like, bro, like 1 second chart broke above resistance. Come on. Okay, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Because at least once the order is in, then we can just kind of chill, you know? Let's kind of hang out. No, you know what? I got it. I know what we're doing. I'm doing General Tao Chicken. I got it figured out. Oh, I could do wings too, though. Should I do wings? Wings is protein, right? Any health guys in here? Is that healthy? I feel like wings is healthy, right? Hear me out. No, is it? I don't know. I don't know if wings are healthy. No, you're right. Okay. Hold on. Alright, so we are probably gonna do, hear me out, we're gonna do General Tao Chicken. It's settled. Alright, back to the trade. Oh no. I would hate to see this thing drop now. The 1 hour just opened. The daily is gonna close soon. That's a tricky spot to be in. I hate these kind of positions because it's so easy on the before the daily. This thing just tanks. It's happened to me so many times before, and my position isn't the greatest either. I'm like in like a weird position as well because I entered a little later. The original position we had is a lot better, but like now this position's kind of sus. But we can try to see. Hopefully, we just see a move upwards. I really don't want to see a drop. That would suck. Oh, ETH is ripping. ETH is about to rip, it looks like. You guys should be up in profit on ETH as well. You're short on BTC 20x? Interesting. Interesting for sure. The thing about Bitcoin is it's nice, it's not too volatile. I think you'll be fine on that. Altcoins is a little bit different. I personally wouldn't be short on altcoins right now. But yeah, Bitcoin, like look at Bitcoin. It's moved $70 since we started this live session. We're fine. You're fine on Bitcoin. Oh, there goes ETH. ETH is ripping. You guys should be in profit on ETH. I don't know. Wayne, I think. Wayne entered on ETH, right? Yeah, Wayne, you should be up. You should be up quite a bit right now. That was a nice trade on ETH. Just set your trailing stops though, guys. Like, market's looking real weird right now. Well, this doesn't make sense. They don't give me rice with the chicken. That's dumb. Who doesn't do rice with... You gotta pay separate for rice? Chili chicken. I don't know about all that. Okay, interesting. Don't worry, guys. I didn't order anything yet. We're still debating here. All right, let's see what's going on. What did I miss here? Nothing. I missed absolutely nothing. Oh, here we go. Break it, please. Just a quick wick. That'll be nice. Nice way to end the stream. Come on, you can do it. We believe in Cardano. Break the wick, my friend. I'm up 4%. That's a lot of pizza, to be honest. I'm not... Yeah, low key. No, you know what? I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold Cardano. The famous last words. I'm gonna hold Cardano, but I might close it at 44 on the dot because this looks ready. It's gonna rip. Oh, Ethereum's ripping. There's Ethereum rip. Ethereum's ripping upwards. Wayne, you should be up quite a bit. Cardano's about to rip, it seems too. Ethereum's ripping. Really need Ethereum to take the highs of 21.22 out though. 21.19 on Wayne. Wayne, what was your entry on Ethereum? Come on, Cardano. You suck. You suck. I hate Cardano. Why am I not in Ethereum? I would be up way more on Ethereum right now. I hate Lesson learned, okay? Next time I say I'm entering Cardano, I want all you guys to say no. Like, this is... I genuinely hate this right now on Cardano. Look at this. What is this manipulation? Yeah, okay. Listen, I'm not... Cardano's never gonna happen again. Like, what? Lame. Like, look at Ethereum and look at Cardano. Like, what is this? Oh, wow, Wayne. What an entry. 2104. Close at 44. Yeah, low-key. I don't know. This sucks. This genuinely sucks for Cardano. Like, no vault. Did it hit 99? 98? Yeah, I'm just an idiot, I think. Whatever. At least you guys made money. That is what it is. TP 2119. Yeah, I don't know, Wayne. That's what I was gonna say. Like, you should have taken some profits there on that rip. Weekend volume is always rough. It's hard to say where exactly it's gonna happen. But yeah, main target for ETH in terms of breakout has to be at 21.22 in order for us to see a short squeeze. Anything in between that is going to get chopped up. So be very careful as you guys trade. Well, okay, I'm just going to look at my food. I really don't. I'm not even going to bother with this. With the manipulation on Cardano. The regrets I have entering a trade on Cardano is wild. Hey, Jose. What's up? Yeah, I know. And that's the thing, right? Is I rarely trade Cardano. And this is exactly why I don't leverage trade Cardano. Is because it's just so manipulated. Like, you're better off just not entering Cardano. You know? Like, look at this. Look at this reversal on Cardano. It's funny. I literally talked about this. I'm like, I have moments where I've seen this happen. Look at this. I've seen this happen to me before where, like, it'll slowly ride and then it'll just tank as before the daily open. Because every time the daily is about to open, it gets weird, right? And this is why, like, you see, this is what you guys have seen this live. I don't care about the loss, like, because again, like, you guys see, like, right now, like, I genuinely don't. Like, we were up like 4%. We already made enough, but just a lesson wise, like, usually you don't want to be entering trades before the daily closes, because it gets very volatile and a lot more manipulation. You can see that same thing with Ethereum as well. It's starting to see a lot more manipulation. And this is really where your emotions get tested, right? So for me, I don't care about the trade too much because, you know, we entered just on a whim, just waiting for the 44 retest. It probably will happen, the 44 retest. Like, that's the thing. It might just get chopped up in between, though, before it happens. So, yeah, weekend volume, brutal. Ethereum tanking. Very choppy waters, boys and girls. Oh, my Siri just turned on. That's kind of weird. Okay, weird. Very choppy. Back to the food, though. You know, it's funny. We literally talked about this before it happened. I was like, oh God, the hourly is going to open. And I've most likely what's going to happen for me in my case is this, where we retest these highs. Now it grabs a wick and then continues to pump. Now, best case scenario, we just see manipulation and then we continue rallying to this V shape, but most likely wouldn't happen. That goes for Ethereum as well. Ethereum will probably end up doing the same thing, retesting those lows and then continuing. At least it looks like that. So, yeah. I'm glad some of you got out on the trade, though. Like I said, the whole time we were going upwards, I was like, guys, just take your profits. Trading is my main job. No, trading is not my main job. It used to be my full-time job, not anymore. I got an actual job, and then I do this full-time as well now. Well, I guess it's full-time for you guys. Like, I'm always full-time helping. But, yeah, it goes both ways. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it there, guys. It looks like a lot of people are dropping off. We're already at the hour and 20 mark. That's, you know, a very long live stream. It was great, you know, talking to you guys. It was great seeing you guys. I'm glad you guys made money on the way upwards. Probably going to see a fake out or a dropwards now. See, it's literally talked about this before we enter the position. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, still main area of focus is at 44. It might do something like this, but to me, I don't care. I'm just going to see how it plays out. Might end up cutting the loss shortly, you know, if it gets back near entry or whatever. Would we hit 20? Last question, would we hit 2,300 this week? That would be the ideal range of 2,300, but the main target right now remains on Ethereum to be above 2122. Any break above that, then we're good. But yeah, all right, guys, enjoy your... So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I will keep you guys posted. Good lesson. You guys learned something, I'm sure, from the Cardano trade, is to never trade Cardano leverage. And yeah, you guys have yourself a wonderful day. Enjoy trading. Make sure to set those trailing stops. Be very careful as you trade as well. Try not to get liquidated on the way down. All right, guys. Thank you.